Join me as I explore how nuclear meltdowns are portrayed in popular video games like Fallout, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and Chernobyl, Untold Stories, and how they compare to real-life events. The first video game to feature a nuclear meltdown was 1985's Wasteland, a post-apocalyptic RPG. Fallout's Vault-Tec vaults were inspired by real-life Cold War-era underground bunkers. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, is based on the real-life 1986 disaster, with similar geography and landmarks. Chernobyl, Untold Stories is the only game to consult with real-life Chernobyl cleanup workers for authenticity. Nuclear meltdowns in games often exaggerate radiation effects for gameplay purposes, unlike real-life events. Meet Norman Johnson, the ruthless warden of Angola Prison in Louisiana, who ruled with an iron fist and was accused of corruption and brutality. Norman Johnson became warden of Angola Prison in 1961, ruling with an iron fist for over 20 years. Under Johnson's regime, prisoners were subjected to forced labor, physical abuse, and even murder. Johnson was accused of corruption, embezzling millions of dollars meant for prison funds and using them for personal gain. In 1975, a federal investigation exposed Johnson's wrongdoings, leading to his indictment on corruption charges. Johnson was eventually convicted and sentenced to life in prison, a stark contrast to the luxurious life he once led. Watch a stunning example of mutualism as clownfish swim through the stinging tentacles of sea anemones, which would be deadly to most other fish, and learn how they coexist peacefully. Clownfish live among the stinging tentacles of sea anemones, which would kill most other fish. The clownfish has a special mucus on its skin that protects it from the anemone's sting. In return, the clownfish helps keep the anemone clean and free of parasites and leftover food. The anemone also benefits from the clownfish's waste, which provides essential nutrients for its growth. This symbiotic relationship is an example of mutualism, where both species benefit from each other's presence. Clownfish are also known to fiercely defend their anemone home from predators and other fish. Explore the shocking instances of teams deliberately playing without a goalkeeper, including Stoke City's infamous "Park the Bus" strategy in a 2009 Premier League match against Manchester United. In 1885, the first recorded instance of a team playing without a goalkeeper occurred in a friendly match. The keeperless tactic was popularized in the 1920 seconds by Austrian coach Hugo Meisel's Wonder Team. In 1990, Colombian team Atlético Nacional deliberately played without a goalkeeper in a Copa Libertadores match. Stoke City's "Park the Bus" strategy in 2009 against Manchester United sparked controversy and debate. This tactic allowed Stoke to hold Manchester United to a 0-0 draw, earning them a valuable point. The Loudness War in music mastering has led to an average increase of 6 decibels in loudness over the past 20 years. But at what cost to sound quality, as exemplified by the difference between the original and mastered version of Back in Black by AC/DC? The Loudness War in music mastering has led to a 6 decibels increase in loudness over 20 years. Louder songs get more attention, with a 1 decibel increase boosting a song's perceived loudness by 10%. The pursuit of loudness has led to overcompression, causing listener fatigue and loss of dynamic range. Dynamic range has decreased by up to 50% in some genres due to aggressive mastering techniques. The original master of AC/DC's Back in Black sounds softer than its modern re-releases. Delve into the history of cryptography, from ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics to the Caesar cipher, and discover how signal intelligence was used in ancient wars. Ancient Egyptians used hieroglyphics to conceal messages from tomb raiders and rival pharaohs. The earliest known cryptographic technique, the substitution cipher, dates back to 2500 BCE Mesopotamia. In 500 BCE, the Spartans used a C-tail, a rod-based cipher, to send secret messages during wars. The Caesar cipher, developed by Julius Caesar, replaced each letter with 1-3 positions ahead in the alphabet. Ancient Greeks used steganography, hiding messages within images, to convey secret information. The cryptos, an ancient Greek cryptographic device, was used to decode encrypted messages during battles. Understand the difference between your credit score and credit report, and how to dispute errors on your report like a $500 medical bill that was incorrectly reported as unpaid. Your credit score is a 3-digit number, ranging from 300 to 850, that summarizes your creditworthiness. A credit report, on the other hand, is a detailed document containing your credit history and activity. The three major credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, generate their own credit scores and reports. A single error on your credit report, like an unpaid medical bill, can significantly lower your credit score. You can request a free credit report from each agency once a year, but scores may require a fee or subscription. Learn about Luka Jovic's record-breaking 12-minute hat-trick for Real Madrid against Almeria in 2019, one of the fastest in La Liga history. Luka Jovic scored the fastest hat-trick in La Liga history in 2019, playing for Real Madrid. The Serbian striker achieved this feat in just 12 minutes against Almeria on the 6th of November 2019. Jovic's record-breaking hat-trick included 2 penalties and 1 goal from open play. The match ended 7-1 in favor of Real Madrid, with Jovic's goals coming between the 7th and 19th minutes. This incredible performance marked Jovic's first hat-trick for Real Madrid since joining the club in June 2019. Luka Jovic's record still stands today, making him a part of La Liga history. Witness the rare and embarrassing own goal scored by goalkeeper Alisson Becker of Liverpool during a 2019 match against West Bromwich Albion, and learn from his mistake. In 2019, Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson Becker scored an own goal against West Bromwich Albion. The mistake occurred during a Premier League match at Anfield, Liverpool's home stadium. Alisson Becker attempted a routine back pass, but misjudged the ball's trajectory and control. The goalkeeper's error allowed West Bromwich Albion to take a 1-0 lead in the 19th minute. Despite Alisson's mistake, Liverpool went on to win the match 2-1 with 2 late goals. Alisson Becker's own goal was one of the most surprising and memorable in Premier League history. Examine the tragic collapse of the Morandi Bridge in Genoa, Italy, which killed 43 people in 2018, and investigate the causes behind this heart-wrenching disaster. The Morandi Bridge, a highway bridge in Genoa, Italy, collapsed on the 14th of August 2018 at 11:36 a.m. local time. 43 people died and 16 were injured in the devastating collapse, sparking widespread outrage and grief. The 1,967-built bridge, also known as Ponte Morandi, was a 1.1 kilometers long reinforced concrete structure. Investigations revealed a combination of design flaws, corrosion, and inadequate maintenance contributed to the disaster. The bridge's collapse led to the resignation of Italy's infrastructure minister, Danilo Toninelli, and multiple lawsuits.